If you're learning flirting techniques and verbal game from real social dynamics or mystery method or any other pickup gurus that you see in YouTube or Rumble, then one day you will wake up as a 50-year-old guy who still feels inadequate from the inside and who still has a very crappy game. But if you realize a very simple spiritual truth, that your imagination creates your reality, then you do not even need to focus on flirting techniques and verbal game. They are going to come out of your mouth naturally and effortlessly. And all the girls that you desire will be compelled to come towards you, to notice you, to compliment you, and to be in love with you. And I understood this spiritual principle during COVID lockdown when I was not allowed to game anyone because I had to stay within the confines of my own house. And then I started to develop anxiety and panic attacks. To heal these annoying mental health issues, I decided to turn inwards. I started to meditate. I started to study about spirituality and consciousness. And that's when I found out that yogis have always called our visible, physical reality as Maya. Maya literally means illusion or a magical lie. The visible life, the visible world that you perceive through your five senses is a lie. It is not real. It is not solid. It is just an extension of your own mind. And you can experiment with this idea whenever you can upgrade your state of consciousness through certain meditative, spiritual, and imaginative practices. Then your life circumstances will magically change. Right now, if you're facing terrible, tragic circumstances, if you're currently facing some situations that do not please you, then by upgrading your state of consciousness, they will start to fall off of your life and you will become a magnet for all the wonderful circumstances in your life. So, what I want you to understand is your outer world is not real because it is a direct extension of your inner world, your thoughts, your feelings, your mental imagery, your mind. And I want you to also forget about all these verbal game and flirting techniques because this is just outer game. An outer game is a manifestation of your inner game. What is inner game? Inner game is what you think about yourself, your self concept. Inner game is the self talk that you have within your own mind unconsciously. Inner game comprises of your mental imagery and the feelings that you feel on a day-to-day basis in your body. These all comprise of your inner game. And once you nail your inner game, once your foundation of your inner game is strong, then outer game is a natural manifestation of that. You will be compelled to utter the right kinds of words, to say the right kind of flirting language, to exhibit the right kinds of closing sequences and pickup techniques, to just exhibit the right kind of body language and behaviors. Not only that, your mind is so powerful that girls in your visible world will start to lose free will and they will be compelled to come towards you and fall in love with you. But the most important part is you have to understand that your imagination creates your reality. Your inner game controls your outer game. Your mind controls your physical reality. Now, let's jump to the practical side of things. Before doing this very short meditative practice, what I want you to understand is you have to first get into a receptive attitude of mind, and that is done through Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra, or non-sleep deep rest protocol, is a process where you guide your attention through your body parts one by one until you achieve a state of relaxation or a sense of sleepiness. This is when your breathing rate starts to drop down. When your breathing rate starts to slow down, your brain waves start to slow down as well. Right now, your brain is producing beta brain waves, but if you do Yoga Nidra correctly, your brain is going to produce the slow, coherent alpha brain waves and theta brain waves. Now, your brain is going to be able to think in pictures, and all these pictures, this mental imagery, this imagination is very potent and is ready to go and impress themselves into your subconscious mind. So after you do Yoga Nidra, what you're going to do is you start to create an imaginal act in your mind where you're already an amazing, upgraded version of yourself and you already have all the girls that you desire. So you start to imagine that you're walking up to a girl or girls are walking up to you and you can see that their pupils are dilated. They are smiling at you. They are so happy to be in your presence. They are complimenting you. They are saying, "Oh my God, you're so amazing. I'm so lucky to be with a guy like you." They're touching you. You're touching their hair. You're smelling her perfume. You guys are seeing a beautiful mountain range or a beach together. You guys are drinking wine or coffee together. Now, I want you to provide all the sensory vividness in this imaginal act because a sensory vivid imagination is a very strong imagination. And your brain cannot distinguish between a very strong imagination and an experience that you have in this three-dimensional world. So, what I want you to do after you make very sensory vivid imagination is hold your attention and place it on this imaginal act and mentally rehearse them over and over again until you start to derive the feelings of joy or gratitude or victory or thrill. But this is difficult because your attention has a very monkey like nature. It likes to go to one past traumatic event, it likes to jump to another future, worst case scenario of your life. But if you manage to discipline it and keep it on the imaginal scene where you're super powerful, where you're super attractive, where girls are just throwing themselves at you, and you mentally rehearse this imagination, then you're going to feel all these elevated positive emotions. Now, what you've done is you have combined a very strong imagination with elevated sense of feelings of joy, gratitude, victory. This imagination plus feeling is a program that is ready to go inside your subconscious mind. Your imagination is like an electrical charge that lets your subconscious mind what you desire. And your emotions, your positive feelings are like a magnetic charge that lets your subconscious mind and compels your subconscious mind to draw all the visualization, all the imagination, all your desires back to you. Your subconscious mind is so infinitely intelligent and wise that it is going to interact with every atom of your physical reality until your visualization materialize in your existence, in your three-dimensional world. You will be compelled to move into one event after another, and suddenly, in the most unexpected manner, all of your imagination will start to materialize. I want you to do this exercise, meditation exercise, for 30 days because a normal human being cannot visualize strongly. A normal human being has a very low attention span. A normal human being feels bored, unworthy, and a lot of negative emotions throughout his day, for the majority portion of his day. So you have to train the attention, your imagination, your capacity to hold positive feelings for a long period of time, for at least 1 month, so that you can finally land this program into your subconscious mind. And once you land this program, then everything is going to be effortless. Suddenly, girls in your visible reality, you, even yourself in your visible world, is going to lose free will. And all the good things, all the great things, all your outer game tactics, all your flirting techniques, all your verbal game will be compelled out of your mouth through your subconscious mind. You're not doing it. Your subconscious mind is doing it. Your subconscious mind is going to bring girls to you. Your subconscious mind is going to find the right words so that you can utter them. You do not ever have to study pickup tactics from RST, mystery method, or any other pickup gurus that you find in YouTube. They are under a big delusion that their reality is controlled by their pickup techniques. It's all imagination. It's all an extension of their own mind. They do not realize this. Now, if you want one-on-one personalized coaching from me, where I will help you build a very solid inner game, then message me on my Gmail or my WhatsApp which are linked in the description box and the pinned comment section down below. Subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.